Hi, welcome back to another episode of Real Talk with J and M. I'm M,
And I'm Jay. And
and
this is
this is
podcast
episode 2.
episode 2. We both said it.
We both fucked that up,
But it's number 2 either way.
but it's number 2.
It's number 2. It's number dose.
Number 2. Yes.
All right. So I want to start this one off with a game that we played quite a bit that you really have to fight for anything that you get in the game. Except for me, because I knew all you guys were in it.
Oh,
And y'all basically gave me millions and millions of credit.
wait, I think I know what game you're talking about.
Elite Dangerous.
Yes.
What do you think about the fleet carrier?
What do I think about the fleet carrier?
Is it
Well,
worth
besides
it, or is it not worth it?
with it being just released, the only thing I see wrong with it is quite a few things. One, you have a hell of a jump range, 500 light years. The price is ridiculous.
5 billion credits.
5 billion credits. I don't see very many people. I'm not going to say I don't see any, but I just don't see very many people really grinding to the level that you have to grind, which is mind numbing in that game to gather the credits just to purchase the damn thing, let alone
That and what the void opals, they used to be like the money maker, and now they're worth nothing.
Well, that's because everybody quick mine that shit, man. They overmine that shit. And the thing I like about Elite Dangerous is the fact that there is an actual running economy in that game. You can overproduce and then run the value of something down in certain regions in that game, certain areas of space. You know, I like that, but I also hate it because of that fact. You know, you find you a nice ring, icy ring somewhere with a bunch of void opal, and you're sitting there just mining for days. And next thing you know, you come in and you only get like 50,000 credits, and you're like, son of a.
Yeah, well, like the day before they're worth 900,000 a piece, and then the next day they're worth 50,000, and you're going, no, I should have done it.
well, that's why you got to get this app. I use this app on when I play. But it's called ED Trade Pad.
Well,
basically,
I tried to download that with an iPhone, and it was not even in the Apple Store. So what I had to do was I just pulled it up on my phone right here. It's kind of the same thing. It's just a website. It's inara.cz. And
that's the other one. That's the Apple version.
Yeah, and it does the same thing. It's just the Apple portion of it, just for the Apple people that only like single buttons.
Yeah, and for all you Android people, where shit's simple, and your phone doesn't break just because you drop it on carpet.
Hey.
or get outdated due to iOS updates. Where they force you to buy a new freaking phone because you can't use yours anymore because it won't update anymore.
At least I got 3 cameras to make my fat ass look skinny.
Yeah, but I only need one.
So I just pulled up a couple stats.
All
right. 11 officers / service crews for the fleet carrier.
Yeah.
Okay. Jump range is 500 light years.
Yeah.
Cargo capacity, 25,000 tons. Yeah.
That seems pretty low for a fleet carrier.
Yeah. Fuel capacity, 1,000 tons.
Yeah, but you got to think, man, you can make a single 500 light year jump. And I haven't gotten one yet, so I don't know everything about the fleet carriers. I just know what I've read on the forums about it during the beta phase of them.
Yeah.
You know, but as far as like fuel consumption and, you know, how do you refuel the thing, I have no clue yet. I don't know if you pull into a starport or if or you can do like a fuel scoop kind of
Yeah,
thing on the
for
sun.
the-
I don't know if that's even in the options for that.
Well, you might want to just get some of those. What are those? The fueling things.
Oh, the fuel.
Just do it.
What do they
Yeah,
call it? Fuel limpets.
yeah, limpets. Yeah, just go steal fuel because you got 20 capital hard points. Nobody's really gonna mess with you.
Well, they're not designed, but see, that's the thing, though. From what I heard, the fleet carriers are not really. You can't even really control it like you from a cockpit. So that's just more if somebody comes up and starts shooting at you, it's like a space station.
Yeah, well, you got 8 large ships, 4 medium ships, and 4 small ships.
Damn.
What do you got? 8 anacondas sitting in there, 8 cutters sitting in there.
Hey, speaking of anacondas, my anaconda is still wanted, and they will not let me pay the fines to get it unwanted.
Speaking of anacondas, mine don't want none unless she got buns. Fun.
Well, mine's got a lot of buns because I built mine to be a combat ship. I mean, I spent I don't know, probably like $300-400 million credits on it, and then I did the what was that thing? I only did it a couple of times where you go to that lady in space and she does all the upgrades and stuff.
Yeah,
you got to find all these very specific things for it. I wasted my time. Don't do it. If you think you're going to do it, don't do it. It's a waste of time because like on my jump drive, I was supposed to increase because everybody was like, oh yeah, man, you can increase your jump drive efficiency by like, 20-30%. And I was like, well, shit, man, that'll give you another couple light years on your jump. I did it, and I ended up going down. I lost some light years, and then I went back and had to spend like, what was it, like 100,000, 200,000 credits per time on it to get it back to where it was.
For the people that don't know the fleet carrier, there you go. It's pretty massive.
That's a right pretty picture. But what would be really cool is if you could fly that thing from the cockpit. That's what I think would be really awesome. But I've seen a video where somebody they bought one, and he stayed inside of the bay.
Yeah.
In his ship that he was already in, and then did a jump with the fleet carrier. You don't see nothing. It's just a bunch of noise, and then a countdown. Then it jumps, and then it comes out, and then he was just like, "Okay, well, you're here." So if you're on my fleet carrier, like if I get one, and you decide you want to land in it and do any of the commerce there, and I decide I don't want to be in that system anymore, and I jump 500 freaking light years, you're stuck with me.
Yeah, really. I had a garage door opening, so I was like muting my mic and unmuting my mic and everything else.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
I just don't think it's worth it right now. I mean, for the cost of everything, with the cost of upkeep, the cost of all the spots on there for economic size of it, because I don't even know how you make money using it. Yeah. But they're saying that you're looking at like 250 million credits every week or every 2 weeks in order to keep it. And if you don't pay it, they'll take it away from you, and you're out 5 billion credits. Yeah. Plus whatever else you spent.
So, like, if one thing I hadn't figured out, like, if I bought one, could like the fleet use it, or is it only me that can use it?
No, anybody can use it. I mean, if you're out in the, let's say that you're over in Sac
you can basically like rent a parking spot.
No, anybody can fly into it.
Yeah.
It's just the services that you provide, you have to pay for out of your pocket. You have to set up this bank account, put money from your actual account that you have that's holding all your credits into that bank account just to purchase all this stuff and the e-commerce and all the other e-trades that you're going to be doing with it. And then somebody else can fly in that's mining. That was weird. Do it again. But no, somebody else can fly in that's been mining with a hole full of mined ore, and then they can sell it there. but you have to be. I don't know how the whole thing transactions from that point on. Like, do you have to go back with your fleet carrier to like a starport that has, a docking system for the fleet carrier, dock it, and then sell everything you got.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know yet. But I know that anybody, if you run across one, you can fly into it, and if they offer fuel, repairs, weapons, economy stuff on there, you can use it.
Yeah.
But you have to put money into it. Like if you're gonna buy, let's say, void opals, I know that you have to put money into the bank account specifically for that.
Yeah.
So if you want to buy $25 million worth of void opals, you have to put $25 million into it.
Yeah, so I guess you could be a intermediate between somebody going to a command center or whatever and selling it. They could sell it to you, then you could go sell it for an extra profit somewhere else, maybe something like that.
That's like what
in theory, yeah.
That's what I'm thinking, but I'm not 100% sure. I got to wait because it just came out not too long ago. What was it, like last week?
Yeah, I got an email last week on it.
Yeah. And I ran across one. I think it was Monday when I was playing.
Mm-hmm.
I just happened to go through the Alcor system, and if you want to see one, or period, whether it's in dock available or not available, you can go to the Alcor system. It's close to SAC. So if you don't know how to spell it or anything, just look it up online, where to find a fleet carrier in Elite Dangerous, and they'll give you a whole list of places that you can go. It just happened to be I was in SAC, and that was the closest place.
That was a good spot for a while.
Man, it's still a good spot for void opals, but when I made my pilgrimage out to the center of Sagittarius, I ended up running across an area, a speck on the map, that was basically all icy ring planets, and I did investigate,
Mm-hmm.
and almost every single one of them had a minimum of 3 void opal hotspots. Okay,
so I got a question for you.
What's that?
You been back in my fucking system yet?
Which one?
That one I found. I was like, hey man, I found a good spot. It's dark.
Oh no, man, no, I left that shit.
Okay, you better.
Oh, you ain't gonna use it either.
Why?
Because you're gonna be traveling unless you got a good jump range on it. You're gonna have to travel to be able to sell the void opals you pull out of there. Not only that, the last time I was there, I probably spent 3 hours and only got half a cargo hold of void opals.
Yeah, they've gone down a lot. I forgot about that. I just said it a few minutes ago, and damn it.
Well, I mean, the thing that pissed me off about it, I'd still be there right now.
Mm-hmm.
But what pissed me off about it was the last time you and I were in that system.
Yeah.
We were selling void opals. We were at high premium pricing. When you got off and I went back, what was it, like a month later? The void opals had dropped down to it was the cheapest sell price in the system. So I had to travel, but I also found out that they did some updates or something like that to where you can only go to certain spots to sell void opals. And I was just like, fuck, I'm tired of mining. So I started mining diamonds.
All right, I'm just curious real quick.
And then cobalt.
Just curious, void opals right now. Oh shit.
Are they up? I may have to pull the underminer out and go mine. My Python.
1.6 and 1.4s.
Holy, where?
Let's see. I am based out of SAC to SAC, and it says 1,603 light years.
Where the hell is that? That's a long way to go.
14 or 1.4 million is 343 light years, and that's Priblove Port, P-R-I by love. P-R-I-B-Y-L-O-V Port. They're selling for 1.4 right now. So
see, that that ain't worth the headache of being interdicted every time you pull into a fucking star system for that.
Oh yeah, you get interdicted every time.
I mean, shit. Because if I filled up,
you get interdicted on the freaking cutter,
dude,
like, he's gonna do something.
Dude, my Imperial cutter. I went back. I got tired of being interdicted and shit with it, right? Because the cutter's not. That thing's slow. It's not very nimble.
Yeah.
But I went back and I bought a 8 alpha shield generator. I bought 8 alpha everything, dude. I probably spent like 500 million on this thing, right? And I picked up all the military whole armor that I could, the highest tier of it that I could, and I put nothing but heavy. I mean the top tier weapon systems on it, and a whole bunch of shield boosters.
Yeah.
Dude, that thing is a beast now. It can stick it out.
Too. You got a bunch of hard points on that one too, right?
Huh?
You got a bunch of hard points on that one too, don't you? Large hard.
Actually, I think it's about the same as the Anaconda.
Oh, is it?
I think so. It's just
you got a huge one that drops out of the bottom, and it's just. I mean, it's freaking.
looks like a dick.
You killing people with that. No.
Nah, man. Well, that's the big one right there, man. That thing does some pretty good damage, you know. But the only problem I'm having with it right now is when I do get into a fight, which I have gotten into a fight a couple of times, overheating too quick.
I
mean, I can take your shields down like it ain't nothing, but
then you got to come down to be able to fire back at them again. The shields regenerate, yeah.
Well, I start taking damage because of how much heat I'm producing, and I don't have a heat sink. I should get one, but I don't want to do it. You know.
Was that red hot feeling?
Oh, it's good. It's my third one. I love them.
They're not, or hang on a second. They wasn't as hot when we were kids. They're hotter now, it seems like.
Well, it's hot when it comes out your butthole after you've eaten a handful of them.
It's a double burner.
No, it feels good in the mouth. Just feels bad and coming out the butt.
What you said.
No, as far as the fleet carriers, I don't think that they're worth it. Not at this point in time. I think when they decide to
drop them down,
they've got to drop the price. They really got to drop it.
I think they may keep them up so that way there's not a whole lot of them out there.
That's true too. But they got to at least get rid of the maintenance shit on it. Because, I mean, look, if you're going to spend 5 billion credits on something, I do not want to have to grind and do everything else just to get up 250 million credits just to keep it.
Yeah.
You know? Or if I don't pay for it, you shouldn't be able to take it away.
Yeah.
And that's what I heard is like if you don't pay that weekly or bi-weekly fee upkeep,
lock it in storage or something. Don't steal it back.
Well, let me tell you what pissed me off about Elite Dangerous a while back, and it actually caused me to almost delete the game. This is back when I first started playing the game, and I was working myself up, and I got my first Anaconda. Dude, I couldn't think of anything else other than I want to get that Anaconda, right? I got it. I was having the greatest time of my life. I was getting into firefights. I was doing all kinds of stupid shit with it. And then I got killed with it. It blowed up. Yep. Right? I didn't know this. Memphis didn't know this. Bloodstripe didn't know this. But I didn't have enough money to cover the insurance and costs on it.
Oh, no.
I was off by like 500,000 on my credits.
You lost it.
Well, when you speak in that term, 500,000 in credits, that's really not that much, considering what we normally do to get our money.
Yeah.
That's like one run, one grind run. But no, I lost my ship, and then when I went back to get it, they were like, okay, no, you can't get it. You have to go with your Python. So I was like, all right, fine, I'll get my Python and I'll go grind and get the money up and buy it back. Well, I got the money up for the insurance cost on it, went to go buy it back, and they said I couldn't. I had to rebuy the whole thing. I had to go back and earn all those millions just to rebuy it. And I was
Yeah,
like,
I think if you can't buy it back right when it pops up,
yeah.
it's done.
Oh, it's gone. You don't, it's like you never owned one.
Yeah.
It's
And the
like an
good thing
ex-wife
about
taking
the
your
insurance
dog.
stuff though is once you buy it back, it comes with everything you had on it. I
No.
believe. Oh, it doesn't. Oh, it's bare bones, ain't it?
Yeah, if you didn't have enough money to purchase it back when you lost it
No,
immediately,
no, no, I'm saying purchase it back as soon as you lost it. I think it comes back with everything, right?
no. You have option. You have an option to where you can purchase everything on there, or you could pick what you want to put back on there, or something like that, and then, or you can buy it bare bones for the lowest amount. But yeah, that shit pissed me off, dude. I was like, what the fuck? I done spent millions of credits on this thing to get it and get it the way I want it, and then just because I can't, I'm 500,000 short, you're gonna tell me no, and then you're gonna take it away permanently? Fuck you.
All right, now I'm gonna piss you off.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so Madden 2021 will have Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, which is your football team.
Okay, I was about to say, what's there to piss me off about with that?
That's your football team.
I know.
And I'm a Patriots fan.
That
So
should be pissing you off.
no, it doesn't. I mean, yeah, but anyways, the whole time they were with the Patriots, you were like, "Oh, they suck. They're pieces of shit. They're horrible. So how are they now?
I still
Are
think
they
he's a
amazing?
piece. I still think both of them are pieces of shit.
They can just play football."
And they can just play football. I mean, look, anybody really. Um, I don't want to say this in a derogatory manner. Okay.
Right.
Let me think of a nice way to say this before I say it. Okay.
Okay, while you're thinking about it, Gronk already got him fined.
I know. And Gronk cannot coexist with human beings off of a football field.
I think he's the closest thing to caveman that there is.
I think so too.
Ball.
Gronk, eat 10 pounds of meat right now.
Yeah.
Raw. He's like, protein shake, not enough. Farts don't stink bad. But no, okay. Winston may have been good back in his heyday.
College.
Yeah. In Tampa Bay, this is not love lost, Winston. If you're ever listening to this, this is just cold hard facts. I've seen a stick of butter that could hold on to a ball better than you. Okay. No love lost, brother. But damn.
I think he's colorblind.
I don't care. That doesn't have anything to do with whether or not, well, I don't know. I mean, he has thrown the ball to quite a few of the other teams.
That's what I'm saying.
Especially in Madden.
He had the most interceptions, I think, ever.
Well, I don't know. I'm going to have to look that up. I don't know.
Hey, Siri, how bad did Jameis Winston suck?
Did you really ask that? That'd be funny. Bad. No, I mean, Winston's not a bad guy. He's got some skill and all that. But just with Tampa, I just didn't see it. I kept giving him benefit of the doubt, and I don't think it was 100% his fault either.
Mm-hmm.
The offensive line, I've seen them do some questionable things on the field, which leads me to believe that they don't like him, which really hindered him as a quarterback.
I saw one play this last year where I think it was the right guard never moved when the ball was snapped.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you doing, man? You're getting the man killed.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. I don't think Winston's really a bad quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
I just think that, with some of the stuff that I've seen with the offensive line, when he hikes the ball, it just seems like they open up holes that shouldn't be open.
It's kind of hard to throw accurate when you're not the fastest quarterback there is, and you're running for your life.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a bad combination.
I mean, he's not a weak guy either, though. I mean, the guy can take a hit.
Yeah.
He just needs to hold the ball when he gets hit.
Mm-hmm. Unlike Cam Newton.
Not drop it.
Yeah, Cam Newton's made of glass.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that dude is definitely what was that guy from that movie Breakable or something like that? He is definitely made of glass. You touch him and something breaks.
Yep. Yeah, that's why he's still a free agent. Nobody signed him.
He's going to stay a free agent, But no, I mean, I'm glad that Tampa Bay's got Tom Brady now. I mean, personally, I don't like Tom Brady or Gronk.
Well, it's only going to be for a couple of years. He don't have that long. But right now,
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you got Brady, you got Gronk, you got O.J. Howard, you got Evans.
My boy Evans.
You got 2 tight ends, and then you got Evans on the outside, and I think they just drafted somebody else for the other outside. Who'd they get? Did they get Brooks?
I don't remember. I gotta have to look it up because, like I said, it's been a little bit since I looked at it.
Yeah, I watched the draft, and I know that they recruited or they drafted a speedy wide receiver. So you're gonna have Evans, and you're gonna have somebody else. I forgot the guy's name, but then you got O.J. Howard and Gronk.
Well, it'd be in Brady's best interest if him and Evans kind of teamed up together.
Well, they've already him and the wide receivers have already been practicing.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, that's good. They're going to show up this year. They're going to be in.
I don't think Tampa's going to show out like you think they are this year because they're going to knock some cobwebs off, fix some issues, and fix some problems that's going on both on the offensive and defensive line. But I think next year, I think that's when you're going to see Tampa really come out of the woodwork, and you're going to see some real changes.
Well, if you go back to last year, Tampa, I think they lost 9 games or something like that by.
You got to bring stuff up that hurts, bro.
No, well, what I'm saying is it's a positive. I think they lost 9 games where Winston had 3 interceptions and at least 1 pick six, and it was only a 1-score game.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen with Brady. So those 1-score games are wins. So that's playoffs.
Well, I think we're going to see. I think we're going to see a difference. I think we're going to see a marked improvement this year, but I think next year is when we're going to really see Tampa sit in the limelight, so to speak. Because Brady, I mean, I can say what I want about Brady, but I will say this: Brady is a fantastic quarterback. Mm-hmm. The man has got skills coming out of his ears, but he also knows how to motivate his team. Yeah. And that's why Brady's been, in my opinion, I think he's been a really good quarterback for Patriots, for New England, is because he's been able to motivate everybody. He keeps everybody on that even keel. He's like that guy that's just the anchor for everybody.
He doesn't have the strongest arm, but he motivates everybody, and he knows exactly what the defense is going to do as soon as they line up.
Oh, yeah, he can read a play.
Very smart.
Yeah, he can read a play. But ultimately, I don't like the guy, but I think he's a good quarterback. I'm not going to diminish his abilities, just because of my personal opinion of the guy.
Yeah.
And the only reason I don't like Tom Brady, just for all you Tom Brady lovers out there that sit there and woon over Tom Brady, is the fact that for so many years with the Patriots, all you hear about Tom Brady this, Tom Brady that, Tom Brady. Even in fucking Madden, when I'm trying to play a football game and Tom Brady's not even on the fucking field. Well, you remember when Tom Brady did this? I'm just like, dude, you're killing me here.
And we're going to buy Madden 2021, and it's going to be like, well, all the Patriots fans are pissed off because he went to Tampa, no matter what teams they're playing with. Because, okay, if you got somebody to play with on Madden, the best thing that you can do is not pick your team and them not pick their team. What you do is you hold the button up and the other person says stop, and you stop, and whatever team it lands on, whether it be the Browns, whether it be the Bengals, and then
I knew you were going to bring the Bengals up because that. All right, just so everybody can understand why I am even mentioning the frickin' Bengals.
Rant.
Huh? Shut up.
I said rant.
The only reason I bring up the Bengals is because we did that. We did the random thing, and I got the Bengals, and it was so fucking awful. This guy was beating my ass so bad that I turned the game off.
I think we quit by like halftime.
Yeah, because I could not do anything. I don't know if it was truly the players of the Bengals that was on there. I don't know if it was Madden just because he didn't like me that day. You know,
From the grave.
I don't know.
Win.
I don't know if it was the internet and lag. I don't know. All I know is I couldn't run the ball. I couldn't pass the ball. I could drop the ball.
And you could throw it to me.
And I could throw it to him. And that is not conducive for me to win at any game. And I like to win.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I don't very often in football. But
last time.
Well, look, every time I play you always do that fucking stick hit and take my knee out. And then my quarterback's like, oh, my God.
Hey, at least we turn injuries off. Otherwise, you'd be on like fourth string quarterback. Your punter would be your quarterback.
Yeah. I'm sitting there trying to stick hit his ass, and he's just like breaking knees over here. I'm just like,
no, the one thing I hate that you do is you'll be running down the sideline and you'll pull that damn stick backwards, and I'll die right in front of you. Like, son of a bitch.
Well, that's because I see you coming from a long way, and I'm like, oh, he's going to hit stick me. He's going to hit stick me. I know he is. And then I just pull back. But I'll never forget that night that I stiff armed you and then jumped over the other guy that was right behind him and still made it for the touchdown.
Yeah, there's a couple plays I'll never forget.
That was probably my finest moment ever, and that was the first time I ever stiff armed you.
No, my worst game was, I think you were the Panthers, and you did absolutely nothing but run with Cam Newton. And you beat me.
I remember that.
No matter what I did, full on blitz. Cam Newton up the middle. This is bullshit, dude.
Hey, you can't deny skill, man. I once I learned how to run the ball, man, I got pretty good at it. I can find an opening, damn it. Unless I'm playing with Tampa, then everything's open for the other team, and my team blocks me. And that's the thing that pissed me off about Madden right there. Is you do a play, like let's say I'm doing trap, okay? Everybody knows what the trap play is. It's a running play. All right? You do trap, and you're supposed to you set it up to where you do left side, right? They make a hole.
Right, goes left. Yeah.
Yeah. You make your hole on the left side, right? Well, the hole don't open up for Tampa Bay on the left side. It opens up on the right. And every time I run to the left, I'd tap, just brush up against one of my offensive linemen that's blocking for me, and I'd fall every single time.
Hey, speaking of you falling and that, I think it was like 2 games ago or something that we played. Your quarterback tripped over your lineman and fell. And then I think he tripped over the running back and fell down. And then my guy dove over the top of him and never touched him. And then the son of a bitch stood back up and threw the ball.
Yeah.
It was an interception, but he did stand back up and throw the ball.
Well, that's Madden for you.
Twice.
I've never seen that, though. I've never seen that in Madden until that moment. And I'm not going to lie, man. I was sitting there like this with my controller, and I was just like,
yeah, we were both screaming. I was like, he's down. And you were going, what the fuck?
Good times, man. Madden will make you pull your hair out sometimes. Because, I mean, you know how like you have Battlefield logic? You have Madden logic.
Yeah.
You really do. You know? Like, for instance, what's that shit called where you freeze the other game? The other player when he's doing a kick?
Oh, yeah. Called the timeout?
Yeah. Like right before he kicks, call timeout, and it freezes.
That first time it happened.
Oh yeah, you did that shit to me, and I was pissed.
Well, that was the end of the game too, wasn't it?
Yeah, that kick right there would have won me the game.
It was like 1 second left, and I hit timeout. So what did it do on your side?
Dude, my shit was just all like I couldn't line it up with the fucking goalpost. And then when I went to kick it, the little line came up, and then as it hit the top of it, just at the crest, it disappeared and came back down. I never saw it again until it was at the bottom, and I was just like, well, fuck.
It just went.
But I know that you've learned one lesson not to do with me.
Onside kick.
Onside kick.
You ran an onside kick back.
Yeah, I did.
Never.
That was the last game. That was the last game. Last time me and you played, I ran an onside kick back and scored.
Yeah, I never seen that one.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, we had some good times with Madden, but we've had enough times where I'm sitting there screaming my head off. Now I'll tell you something else that we need to get back on. Oh,
Where you at, man?
Home.
What's that in the background behind you?
My house.
Over that thing directly over your left side.
Huh?
Yeah, what is that?
That's a fish tank.
Yeah, it's a fish tank. Saltwater tank.
What?
It's an EnviroCube. Self-contained saltwater tank.
Anything to do with tanks, man.
That was a good one.
That was a good one. I like it. And he's right, but I want to get rid of that thing.
Can't drive that one.
I want to.
Can't drive that one, Bubba.
Hey, if I ever win the lottery, I'm going to have an M1 sitting in my front yard.
Oh, man. Hey, have you been out toward Anniston?
Not lately.
They got somewhere over there, they got a place where you can drive a tank for like, I guess an hour or something like that. I don't know. Like $100.
Yeah, me and one of our friends from work, we're talking about that and getting me, Jared, and him out there to do it.
Oh, Lord.
Spend a day out there, buy like 2 hours worth of tank time and have some fun.
It's like driving a tractor.
Yeah, but this one goes a lot faster. and you can run over stuff.
Hey, and it does like this.
No, it doesn't. You don't feel nothing. It's just, you're just sitting in there like this. You're sitting inside of it like this.
You know, when the Abrams first came out, I was in a combat construction unit over here on Green Springs Highway. We built a tank trap, and we actually, this was like when the tank first came out, and we trapped the M1 Abrams inside the trap.
Well, that was just a piss poor tank commander that allowed that to happen.
Oh. We dug it deeper than what we were supposed to.
Well, still, that's a piss poor tank commander because you're supposed to be able to identify that and not run into it.
Man, you talking about some engineers, man.
Yeah, well, that engineer, you probably gave somebody a black eye because I know for a fact when you hit the front slope on that thing,
did, man.
you hit the front slope on that thing, everything's moving forward because that's a immovable object hitting an immovable force, and everybody inside is not strapped down.
No, I'm sure I didn't stay around to see who got hurt, man. But
Oh no, you're gonna be eating some metal.
Yeah.
Right there. Right there. My damn GPS.
Hey,
and I'm in global positioning site, gunner primary site. That thing's a solid chunk of steel, man. Knock my tooth out damn there.
we're doing our annual training down at Fort Stewart, and we're supposed to be building, well, everybody said we're supposed to be building a tank trail alongside the other trail. And I started looking at it, and I said, it looks exactly like that trail right next to it. And they went, yeah. I said, well, let me see that paperwork, because I was working in operations. And I laid it out on top of the truck. And I went, so where's the point we're supposed to be going from? And so that manhole cover over here. And I went, wait a minute, let me see the plans again. I went, this says improve current trail. And he went, what? We had a damn trail right, I mean, there was probably a good 15 feet, 20 feet between the two trails, but they were right beside each other. We took down trees.
Happy there, they didn't run into nothing.
Hey, we took down trees at Stewart, man, that 4 people couldn't stand around. Like 200-year-old trees. The damn base commander said, don't ever come back here again.
But yeah, Madden will make you pull your hair out, man. It kind of killed me for a little bit. What you giggling at? Oh, but Oh, good Lord. Oh. So what else you got on your plate to talk about?
So do you think anybody else has realized who we are?
Oh, Jerkovs?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Probably not. You know, hey, it's kind of funny that you bring that back up. I was actually watching our new Demia video last night. It showed up.
Yeah. When I kept pronouncing it wrong?
Yeah, your new derma.
Yeah.
I was watching that and I was laughing my ass off because of the stupid reaction that I got when you zapped my eyeball.
Oh, yeah. Hang on a second.
What are you doing? You got it there with you, don't you? Oh, Lord, the wig.
I keep all my props.
You keep all the props, man. That's terrible.
Good, man.
Terrible.
That looks good.
But I was watching that video last night laughing. Oh, my God.
There we go.
Now you look like one of those 90s rockers, man. Grunge dudes.
And on, put it back on and go.
I was watching that shit last night and I was laughing my ass off. And then the second video that came up, and I wasn't like intentionally watching it, it just kind of showed up. And I was like, oh, it looks like me and Jared. And then I started watching the baby food challenge.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
That was awful.
Dude, that was probably, out of everything we've done, I think that one right there was probably my favorite.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. Because it really, I never would have expected what happened for how wrong we were on everything.
Video-wise, it was good, but it was not my favorite to do.
I would think that you're not my favorite to do would be the squid marinated in its own ink.
Yeah, that was horrible. That was
okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, which one was worse?
Oh, baby food was a 0.
Squid marinated in its own ink out of a can that we have no idea if it was in date. I started to think about that.
Well, we didn't really fully read the can, or I didn't fully read the can. I say I didn't. About the fact that you need to wash off all of the ink or you will go numb.
You went numb.
My whole face. I got hair all over my bald head. Yep.
But no, what got me about that whole thing that night was I was planning on doing that with you. I had planned to do it. I mean, I was gung-ho. I'm going to do it. And then you cracked the can and my kid ran away throwing up.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
And then when I walked into the kitchen and smelled what I smelled, I was just like, there's no way in hell I'm ever going to put that. And then you showed it to me. Dude.
It's bad.
After you saw that first squid sticking out going, that really should have caught your attention to that doesn't look right.
Yeah.
That does not look like it's fresh in any form, manner, or way. I probably shouldn't eat this. And not only that, but I mean, even with the ink washed off, it was still black, which means it was rotten.
Yeah, it probably was. You know, I talked to somebody at the Asian supermarket, and they had some more there. And I was like, what do you do with this? They were like, you chop it up in little pieces and you cook with it.
Yeah.
I was like, so you have to cook it? They were like, yeah.
Did you tell them you ate one raw right out of the can?
Hell no. My nose is itching because I'm thinking about that freaking squid. But no, I'm not going to sit there and go, hey, I'm a dumbass. I ate the squid right out of the can.
He probably would have laughed his ass off at you.
Dude.
You're like, dumb.
It was bad.
Oh, it was bad. What was even worse was what my trash man said to me when he came to pick it up out of the trash can.
Somebody? I won't tell nobody, but did you kill somebody?
There's a dead body in your trash can. What surprised me is I didn't have any animals around.
They didn't even want to eat it.
I seriously thought that I'd get like a raccoon or a possum or some kind of weird, hell, even the cats stayed away.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, shit, this is bad.
Yeah. Oh, dude, speaking of like animals around, okay, so, we've got all the reptiles. It was snake feeding day the other day.
Yeah.
So we've got a couple snakes that are not liking the frozen mice. So we had to go get some live rats.
Yeah.
Okay. One of them, no problem. Boom. Nailed it. Done. Very gruesome.
You finally have a snake that can aim?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
And it's the short, fat one. So,
of course.
Now the other two that are still alive because none of the snakes would eat it are sitting in a freaking aquarium right there.
Talking about Calais.
Yeah. So, Calay's holding this mouse and like petting it on the back, just rubbing its head. And I'm like, you're playing with food. It's still food. She goes, I know. And like last night, she was like just sitting there playing with this rat. Okay. And then today, she's sitting there playing with this rat and it jumps on the ground. So we start running through the garage trying to find this thing. So we finally find the rat and I point out to the thing, I was like, look how much shit is in the aquarium. They're not pets, they're food. So she's not getting them out anymore.
You better be careful. You might start having pet mice.
They both ain't got nothing hanging.
No, I'm saying you may have to go buy some as a pet.
No.
You're sitting there petting it like this, man.
What the hell are you eating?
That's Pop-Tart food, like you've never been in the Army.
Man, don't put that trash down. Eat something green.
I already did.
What'd you eat?
Dirt, bitch.
What? What, did you eat a Pop-Tart with green icing?
No, it's pink. The strawberry, man. The strawberry. No, she's in there petting it like this. I said, what are you doing? I said, you ain't thinking about keeping it. Or he goes, no, Daddy, it's food for the rats. I went, put it in the damn thing. She goes, I will. Next thing I know, man, she goes, oh, shit. Jared yells down, hey, I love the fucking rat. Louder than that. I kept it toned.
Thank you.
Everything went underneath here, went underneath there, hiding underneath the refrigerator down here. Like, well, shit, it's gone. Last thought, well, hey, let's check behind the refrigerator. Whoosh, comes out behind there. And I went, did you catch it or a Clay
She got it.
Another day. We're thinking about putting cameras all over the house and just letting it go wild and let people log in on YouTube and just like a live feed.
A live YouTube feed for like a dollar or something.
We're going to call it a day in the life.
$1 an hour.
Yeah.
A day in the life, man.
Get to see some weird shit going on in Jared's house.
Yeah, you don't want to see it before 6. That's when the dogs wake up and I'm in my drawers.
Looks like a shaved Yeti running through the house.
Come here, you. You woke me up too damn early. Fuck y'all. Go outside and shit.
Why is the back of your underwear so saggy?
Well, some of them don't have a back.
That's disturbing. That's really disturbing. I just want you to know that. It's disturbing.
It's because they're old.
What?
It's because they're old.
Oh, skid marks. Ladies and gentlemen, somebody farted one too many times in their underwear, and now they have worn a hole from hot farts.
It was my religious draws. They holy.
Praise the Lord. We all got some of them. Damn elastic waistband gone. Fucking strings from elastic just sticking out everywhere. You can't even tell it says Fruit of the Loom. It's just ooh.
Yeah. Just,
Shit's got black spots in it, and you're like, I bleached it. Why won't it go away?
I'm gonna stop bringing paper towels down. I don't have to hide them, man.
Oh, I stole them
From you, man.
I was cleaning rat shit.
No excuse, man. Hey, man. Hey, where'd you get your toupee at?
I don't have a toupee. This is all natural.
Oh, no stress in your life, huh?
You think he would pay for something that looks that bad?
Yeah. Crying out loud, man. I got better taste than that.
It's like, I've got standards.
They're low, but I got standards, damn it. I got them.
When I was in high school, my ROTC instructor was a retired command sergeant major. And he looked like he had hair when he had his hat on. So he took it off. This was all just bald, right? Mm-hmm. And he said, "Let me tell you something good, buddy. Don't wear that hat no more than you have to." And he pulled his hat off. And I said, "Is that what happened?" He goes, "That, a marriage, and 4 kids." So for the longest time, I tried not to wear my hat any more than I had to. And I said, if I could just make it to E8 and have my hair, I'll be happy. Well, I made it to E7, and then when I got out, my hair just kept going and going and going and going. So I missed it, man. What's your excuse? Let me see the back of your head. Let me see the back of your head, man. Turn around.
On the back of my head?
You got to have some bald in there somewhere. Come on, move your hair around. Tilt your head back a little bit more. Get the hell out of here, man.
I don't understand it.
No stress, man. No stress.
I got no bald spots.
Look, it's all one big bald spot.
One. I said, there's no.
Hold it. How old are your kids?
19 and about to be 12.
I'll give you 10 more years.
Well, I'll tell you what. If it gets to that point, I'm just going to go ahead and be a Jared. I'm going to be bald. Yes,
just
sir.
grow it backwards, man. Grow it backwards.
No.
All my sisters go, "Why don't you let your hair grow out?" I said, "I'm keeping it short." Why? I said, as long as I keep it short, I just get a little bit shorter and a little bit shorter. Nobody really knows I'm going bald. They'll think it's always been like that. Just keep going back. I can't stand for hair and touch my ears, man. I can't stand for my nails.
Someone that needs to be cleaned or polished.
How long are your nails?
Well, my nails are nicely trimmed.
Yeah. Can't stand it, man. Can't stand it.
Personal hygiene? You can't stand that?
No, man. I'm talking about having long nails. I can't stand to have long nails. I can't stand to have hair touching my ears.
It's just called personal hygiene. I mean, shit, man. I'm not over here trying to be a fucking wicked witch of the West with one long pinky nail.
Here's one thing I can't stand either, man.
Using it as a fucking measuring cup. I just need one little pinch.
No, if you see somebody with a long pinky nail, that's their coke nail. That's what that is.
I soldier like that. No shit. Every day I go by and say, "Hey, how you doing, man?" He goes, "I'm all right, man." A few weeks go by, the damn police come by looking for him, wanting to know if we'd seen him. I said, "Oh, man, I don't know where he's at." Come to find out he'd been dealing coke. I said, "Damn it, I've been telling y'all that fucker been doing coke, man." He had that fingernail. And I said, I used to kid him, every day. "How you doing, man? How you doing, man?" I said, "Man, you all right?" "No, I'm just cold, man. Cold." Fuck. I knew his ass was a cokehead from day one, man. Behind me. I grew up in the hood, man, trying to fool me. Trying to fool my ass. Shit.
But yeah, we're not going to ever attempt squid again. But the bamboo was disgusting as well.
Yeah, I don't know what it was marinated in, but it was horrible.
Shit.
Yeah, something like that.
At first it didn't taste that bad until you started chewing it.
Yeah, the mackerel was pretty good.
Yeah, the mackerel surprised me. I was really surprised because what was it, marinated in soy sauce?
Yeah, soy sauce. Yeah.
Yeah, that actually surprised me. It was really good, but the lizard fish shocked the shit out of me.
That was the candy on the stick, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was the thing on the stick that had the texture of cardboard, and it was really sticky, and it tasted like fish food.
Yes.
Yeah, that was disgusting.
Bringing back bad memories. I'm gonna have to go watch those videos.
Yeah, you're gonna have to watch the videos.
I've put a link in the description of the casts to that.
Oh, that's good.
You get all of them there.
Well, hopefully everybody will decide to go watch it.
Yep. Please do. Please do.
Yeah, and if you like it, hit like and subscribe. You know, I don't think, are we actually going to start doing any more of the stupid human tricks, or have we decided just to take a hiatus from that for a little while?
Well, it's kind of hard to do anything right now
Well, yeah.
with
I mean,
everything.
hence what we're doing now.
Yeah, exactly. So, but
I'm kind of tired of stupid human tricks with the food because
it
we were
hurts the next day and the next day.
yeah, well, we were eating way too much back to back. You know, I mean, like when
But
we
what I do want to do is we have an unofficial world record of you eating Jello
with
and
chopsticks,
unofficial world record of me eating pudding
with chopsticks.
with chopsticks. So that's two things I want to go back to and actually officially record with no pauses, with the scales in view, and you eating it with the timer, tap timer, whatever. I want to officially do that and send it in, both of them.
Yeah, I think we should. I really do.
Because that would be something cool to like hang right there.
Oh hell yeah, I'd be proud of that. They're like, "What you get the world record for? Eating Jello with chopsticks."
Yeah. In a better way. That's awesome.
Yeah, you know, I thought it was funny the woman at Cracker Challenge from Guinness World Record.
Dude, I thought that was gonna be easy.
Dude, I knew it was going to be rough, but I didn't think it was going to be that damn hard. I mean, it was like what, 4 crackers in, and I couldn't even swallow.
Yeah, like I had crackers going every direction.
You got to watch that video. He spits out more than he does anything because it's so dry. As he opens his mouth to shove another one in, it's just like nothing but cracker dust. Have you ever seen somebody take baby powder and put it in the crack of somebody's ass and then watch them fart and you get that little poof?
Oh, it's an antique fart.
Yeah, antique fart. That's what it looked like coming out your mouth, but with crackers.
I had an antique fart come out of my mouth. Damn.
Watch the video. Watch the video and tell me I'm not right.
Yeah, you're right.
I want you to watch it and tell me that because I laughed so hard at that. But what really got me at the end of that was the fact that we tried it again. Instead of eating them one at a time, we decided to stack them up. That was even worse.
Yeah.
Kind of like those hot dog eating contests. You know, I don't see how people can sit there and shove that many hot dogs down their throat that fast and not die.
Yeah. You know, that little Japanese dude that is always beating the records and winning those things?
Yeah, for Nathan's hot dog contest.
I don't think he chews the hot dog. He only chews the bread.
I have no idea. I've only seen it like once or twice, and I was just like,
yeah, it's like hot dog, and then it's gone.
Yeah, he's just sitting there dunking it in a cup of water and just.
That's crazy. I can't do it.
Well, here's a question for that. When you get done eating or participating in a hot dog eating contest and you eat that many hot dogs, do you puke immediately after?
Or turd
do they
like
process
100,
that?
or is your turd like 100 Keurigs?
It's 100 Keurigs. Your poop baby is almost ready. You're in your 4th trimester.
Shit.
But I'm just wondering. I mean, do they puke it out, or do they try and process every bit of that? Because I really could not imagine the shit that they got to take if they try and process all that.
That'd be like taking a shit after anesthesia.
I think the hot dog thing would be worse.
Probably, yeah.
Because everything's compacted.
It'd be. I don't want to think about it. With all the crap we've eaten, I've had a lot of horrible shits, and I don't want to think about the hot dog.
I don't know how you can have horrible shits. You threw up in almost every one of them.
Yeah, but some of it went down.
Well, I'm surprised you didn't get sick from the Bean Boozle challenge.
That was nasty.
Dude, out of all of it, the rotten egg was god-awful, but that stink bug did me in.
Yeah, it was bad. The handful did me in.
Oh, dude. Watching you do that scarred me for life.
Yeah, dude, that kid did better than I did because he did
No,
it
he didn't.
twice.
No, he did.
He did it
He,
twice.
he did it twice, yeah, but you just, well, we're not ever going to do this again. Nope, we're done. As soon as your mouth closed and you crunched down and cracked every one of them jelly beans, you started instantly gagging.
It was horrible.
So explain the, we never actually dove into this, but what was the experience of that?
Well, we were doing the Bean Boozled challenge, right? And as the video was going on, I was like, okay, we're just sitting here eating a bean here and there and go, ooh, that one's gross. Ooh, this one's good. That one's gross. I'm going to spit that one out. And I didn't feel like there was enough intensity.
Oh, really?
So as I got you to close out the video, you can see my hand scraping up Bean Boozleds.
Yeah.
And I grab a handful and you go, well, we're done with the challenge. I was like, yeah, we're done with the challenge. And I just shoved them in my mouth. I was like, this will be a good end to it. And as I bit, I tasted toothpaste. I tasted shit. I tasted ass. I tasted bug juice, whatever the hell.
Dishwater.
Stink bug, dishwater, egg. Dude, it was
Tutti Frutti, strawberry.
Worst thing I've ever tasted because I've eaten raw squid.
Yeah.
But it was up there. And it was crunchy. The worst part.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have crunchy.
Yeah, we do have crunchy. No, like I think one of the worst parts was after I spit it out, it was still in my teeth.
Oh yeah, that stink bug stick around, man.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. I won't do it again. There's a lot of things I won't do again that we did on video. Hang on YouTube.
Yeah, put that out there, right? But no, well, I mean, like the new Demia, I really don't ever want to get electrocuted again. I really don't, because when you hit me in the eye, when you touched my eye, the first time you got me like right here, but then when you came back in for the second time, you actually got me like right here in the glass.
You moved.
Well, yeah, man, that shit hurt.
You stabbed yourself in the eyeball. I didn't stab you in the eyeball.
Hey, look, possession is 9/10 of the law, and you were holding it. Okay. I was sitting there bleeding with you. Just don't do
it. You can hear it coming for you. That's the bad part.
Oh, you can feel the electric field around it when it gets close enough, especially on 5, man. That was horrible.
Yeah, it's bad.
That was horrible. But
I didn't hear though.
Yeah, you did at the at the end of it. You grew some hair. If you hadn't seen that video, you need to check it out. It's actually kind of funny.
That's our best one.
The pure terror on my face when he comes at me with this thing is okay. The video is him doing an infomercial, and we were supposed to do an infomercial for this thing. And at first, I was down until he turned it on the first time, and then I got scared.
Yeah, it's a pretty terrifying device that women use, and they're psychotic. Just
yeah. It was really bad, but after it was over and done with, I think me and you laughed quite a bit. And that one was actually just kind of an impromptu thing because you found it at a pallet liquidation place.
Yeah, I found another one that's got another. It's got a freaking fork. What are we supposed to do with a fork? The taint?
Dear God, no! I'm not doing it. I don't care. I don't care if that would be the best
have
video.
baby wipes to sanitize it.
I don't care if that'd be the best video we ever do. It's not happening. It's like taking a taser in your asshole. You're not doing it. Okay. But nah, it was a good show, but I just don't want to do anything that's going to get us hurt. You know, now there's a video that you guys, if you are following us, you haven't seen it, and it's a waxing video. We ended up not
posting it
because me and Jared kind of went a little out of hand with it, and it got really bad towards the end.
I had eyebrows, eyes, a nose, and a mouth, and I made it through the eyebrows without screaming in horror and terror. It was like a BDSM video.
Oh, I'm pretty sure YouTube would not allow us to post that.
I think we would be breaking community standards.
Just a little bit. But that's why I'm saying, like, when me and Jared do a lot of our stupid human tricks, we're usually drinking, and alcohol kind of tends to let things go a little too far. You know, because we know it's going to hurt. We try to numb the pain just a smidge. Oh yeah, well, but I'm not doing the electric fork thing. No.
I still want to read a book with a dog collar.
No.
Yeah.
Remember, I said one of us after the waxing incident. I said one of us has to be the voice of reason here.
I know.
You already know that we are not gonna just stop at level 1 or level 2. We are going to crank it up on each other and just hold the button down just because it's funny.
That would suck. That would be bad.
It would, and that's what I'm saying though, because every time we start to do it, we start drinking and we think everything's a great idea. And oh man, think of how funny this is going to be. Well, it turns into, something that you can find on Pornhub. And not like that, guys. Clothes are always on, but
wow. Well, not on the waxing video.
Well, good thing is we weren't waxing each other. Our wives were doing it until the very end. And when we started the smiley face incident, yeah. When you're waxing your friend and the wives decide to leave because they said it's getting too painful to watch.
Or the neighbors might call the police.
I was deathly afraid of that night. When I sobered up and I started watching the video, I was just like, "Oh dear God, I start looking out my window. I was like, are the cops here?" I think I tortured somebody in my basement. Where are they? I have a particular set of skills.
Yes. And I use them all.
Spirit fingers.
All right. So let's see. We got us a pretty long video here. So let's go ahead and cut it.
Yep.
But let's go ahead and promote what we talked about the other day.
Oh, yeah. Just on a different subject, if you guys are ever in the mood or looking for something like a gift or whatnot, go to Silent Storm Gifts on Etsy. She makes all kinds of stuff. This is one of those canvas or reverse canvas pictures, and she puts everything on. She'll make it to order, put whatever you want on it, do the border and all that. She does all kinds of stuff. She also does mugs, paintings, earrings, necklaces. If you need a gift, prices are very very good. She's not really too terribly expensive, so if you ever want to look at it, just go over to Silent Storm Gifts on Etsy, and
we'll put a link in the description.
Yeah, we'll put a link right there.
I don't actually know how to put it in a particular spot, but it'll be in the description.
Right here. Maybe here.
We're gonna have it coming across right here. Is where it's gonna be. It's gonna be right here for the. I don't know how to do that.
Come on, to Silent Storm's Wacky Store.
Yeah. Well, for anybody that made it this far, spell it out.
You want me to spell at this time? Okay, fine. It's Silent Storm S I.
Are you reading? Are you reading over there?
Over here? over here.
I don't know which way I'm on the computer.
That way.
All right.
No, it's Silent Storm. SILENTSTORM gifts GIFTS at Etsy.com. What the hell was that?
It was on my phone.
Are you watching Pornhub again? I told you to stop that. You'll get hairy palms. You'll go bald and have nothing but a beard.
When you're faint.
Got him.
Yeah, that was a burn. I got nothing to come back from on that one.
Oh, shit.
Well, all right,
Well,
everybody.
Thanks for watching us. Thanks for listening to us. If you like us, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to us, and smash that bell. And if you haven't checked us out on YouTube, on our other channel, you can find us at Jerkovs, JERKOVS.
Link is in the description.
Well, it's in the description as well. But if you just decide you don't want to click on anything, like me, I'm that kind of an asshole. People have
We're the
descriptions.
only ones that pop up.
Yeah. But if you do it on Google, you'll go to places you don't want to go.
Don't Google. Don't Google.
Don't
YouTube,
Google it. Just
YouTube,
it.
then search. YouTube, then search.
And make sure it's not on the dark YouTube web, because you'll find some weird shit there too.
Yeah. You'll see a sexy man in a sombrero.
Wait, we both took turns wearing a sombrero.
Which one's on the profile pictures?
I think it's me wearing a sombrero, and you're
really
like
matter?
this.
Does it really matter?
It really doesn't. But it was funny at the time, and weren't we drunk when we did that picture too?
Yeah. There's a lot of.
Yeah, this whole thing where us started off together ended up because of a night of drinking and him trying what was it, Beat Saber for the first time?
Yeah, my robot.
Yeah, your robot Beat Saber, which that's on there too if you want to see how rigid an individual can be while playing Beat Saber. We're recording. What? She
I
doesn't
just
want
want to
to
scream at her.
I told you. That's why I didn't let her out, because she came over here knobbing at me. She probably wants some food. Oh, well, I don't know. Kick her ass out the door. Go, out. Oh, good Lord. That dog will drive you bonkers. But yeah, like I said, if you want to find out anything, you want to see some of Gina's stuff, go to silentstormgifts.etsy.com. Check her out. Look at her prices. If you have anything specific that you want ordered, you want customized something, just reach out to her. I think her email's on the ad on the site as well. Contact her and she'll make it for you. Other than that, thanks for watching us. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, smash the bell. Tell Jerry to quit watching Pornhub on his phone because he'll go bald and have nothing but a beard. And remember, game, live life, and yeah, that's about it, really.
That sounded pretty good.
Drink beer, eat burgers, eat meat. Kale is bad. Bye.